Now, this was a game that had been circled on my calendar all year long. Going up against two legitimate defensive superstars in a rivalry game. If that kind of challenge doesn't get you up for a game, what will? I knew there was probably no right answer to this question. I mean, we were dealing with two all-pro caliber players, but I just had to find a way to needle my rival one more time.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 10.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake, Chambers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now, this is the second meeting of the season between these two division rivals, and as was the case earlier in the year, there seems to be a more reserved and serious approach from both of these teams heading into this late season matchup than we saw last year.
Yeah, I think maybe the coaches have had enough of the social media antics going into this game. From what we heard this week, they went old school and said, let's just cut this nonsense out. And to be clear, this rivalry has never needed all that off-field noise. Plenty of history between these two franchises. And this year especially, we know we don't need anything distracting us from the fact that both of these teams look like they could be Super Bowl contenders. Let's just go play the game.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle me.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
And goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Chambers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we
saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. He finds an opening past the 40. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, Chambers. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
41-yard line.
Well, when we met with his coaching staff earlier in the week, they had a very clear message. This is the biggest test that our offense has faced all season long.
And what I enjoyed about our time with them, they met this thing head on. When we presented the question to them, they told us they're not even thinking about how they won the last 3 meetings against this team. All they're thinking about is their team, how they're totally healthy, insanely talented, and ridiculously motivated to flip the momentum of this rivalry.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Chambers. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Allen Robinson. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Chambers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
36 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Chambers. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Chambers. It got his man, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
On the jump ball.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a dump off here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, Chambers throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So first and 10 now from the 30. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Allen Robinson. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Saints 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Chambers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Robinson.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Chambers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chambers pass intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. On 1st and 10, Chambers airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
Chambers
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Chambers. And that is incomplete.
Chambers.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Chambers. And that will be incomplete.
Chambers pass intended for Allen Robinson.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Throwing on first down. Chambers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Brings up,
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st and 10.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. CD, let me ask you this. Earlier you referenced that both of these teams look like potential Super Bowl contenders, and therefore obviously very possible that they might meet again in the postseason. That being the case, are either teams maybe holding anything back, not wanting to show too much here in the second half?
I'm glad you asked me that, because I truly don't think so. To me, this rivalry runs so deep on both a player and an organizational level. Look, it's city to city. I don't think either team's going to be playing their cards too close to the vest. Plus, these 2 teams are so familiar with each other, I don't think there's anything to be gained by holding anything back. Go ahead and throw your best stuff at them, and let's see what happens.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chambers. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
Even a totally healthy defense could not make a difference in this one. That is 4 straight wins in this rivalry now.
Oh, I love how bold you went there, partner. I love how you put the prediction out there. But I tend to agree with you because, to me, these are two of the better teams in the conference, and I think it'd be fantastic if we could get another round between these two rivals in a must-win game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons.